Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the Houston Cougars and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Makes the quick grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. The run inside. It's Turner. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Escapes the pressure going right. Rolling on the run. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fighting off the defender. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Out wide right, it's Drake. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got him downfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Swamped immediately. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires left. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Chroma. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. All over him immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Caught. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down to the air. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for space. It's Sanford. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's
touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive. Flaming. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Sanford. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sanford. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Georgia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. Turning it on. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Quick give. It's Sanford. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Rides to the back. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
It's a running room, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It's the hole. It's Davidson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Churns into the pile. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Hits inside. It's Sanford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. This time they'll throw it. Holds on, it's straight. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the 1st down, it'll be at the 35. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
The run inside. It's Sanford. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
On the draw, it's Sanford. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. RPO complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the air. Firing for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard, and that's not what they expected. That's not what they're accustomed to when they play offensive football.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down and the gamble pays off. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Game right here. Changing the routes with his receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.